Embark on NORD, the 142-meter leviathan of quiet power. Imagine a silhouette at sunrise, a dark, elegant hull breaking the sea like a pen drawing a single, decisive line across an infinite page. This is NORD, a 141.6 to 142-meter masterpiece that feels less like a boat and more like a private island dressed in tuxedo steel. Today, we'll walk every deck, peel back the curtains on its secret hangar, and sit with the sound of 8-cylinder hearts that push this colossus calmly at cruising speed. Stay with me. Near the end, I'll reveal the discreet feature hidden inside NORD's superstructure, a design wrinkle that turns an already extraordinary yacht into an operator's dream. Step aboard and feel the scale immediately. Teak underfoot that runs for hundreds of feet. Windows that map the ocean as if the sea were a living painting. NORD was conceived to evoke presence, not merely to be seen, but to cause a reaction, a hush, a double take, a private gasp. Interiors fold into themselves, soaring atria, warm marble, shadowed lounges, and glass that frames the horizon as if the whole world were a changing panorama. From a deck-level beach club that invites barefoot soirees to a pair of helidecks that make discreet arrivals effortless, NORD reads like the private life of a head of state, designed to be lived in and performed in. Overview and backstory. Born in the slipways of Lurssen and revealed to the world under the names Project Opus/Project Redwood, NORD was delivered in the early 2020s after years of exacting craftsmanship. The exterior and interior language is the work of a top-tier design studio. A choreography of lines, pockets of privacy, and public spaces that can host hundreds or shrink to intimate gatherings. Built to passenger yacht code standards and a host of modern safety regimes, NORD combines the confidence of naval engineering with couture-level finish. Owned and operated on a discreet structure, she is one of the most talked-about vessels of her generation, not only for size and finish, but for the operational thinking that is built into every corridor and hatch. Key features and personal insights. Monumental scale with quiet presence. NORD's 142-meter length and near 20-meter beam aren't just about visual impact, they create vast, usable volume. Walk her decks, and you discover true rooms rather than cabins. Full-height salons, gallery corridors, and private suites that rival 5-star hotels. During my walkthrough, the scale never felt ostentatious. It felt intentional, designed so that large gatherings remain comfortable and private moments feel cocooned. Dual helidecks and enclosed hangar magic. One of the first things that surprises newcomers is the twin helicopter capability. A forward touch-and-go helipad and a top-deck helideck that can be cloaked by an integrated hangar. That hangar capability transforms the helicopter from showpiece to tool. Maintenance and protected storage at sea, instant privacy for VIP arrivals, and true multi-mode logistics for remote access. The hangar is the reveal I hinted at, discreet, engineered, and perfect for owners who prize both spectacle and security. Guest capacity and private flow. Designed to host large entourages, NORD is configured for roughly 36 guests across numerous staterooms. Each suite a private apartment with ensuite luxuries and panoramic views. More than one owner's entourage could live aboard without crossing paths, thanks to carefully planned staff circulation and service elevators. The feeling is less hotel and more a private city made small. Cinema, spa, beach club, entertainment engineered. From a fully equipped cinema tucked below decks to an expansive beach club with swim platform access, wellness zones, and gym facilities, NORD was engineered for days and nights that never need to leave the water. On the spa level, you'll find steam, sauna, treatment rooms, and spaces built for reset and ritual. A place where the circulation noise of life is kept well away from restful quarters. Stabilization and seakeeping performance. Don't let the calm interior fool you. NORD's naval engineering is designed for comfortable global cruising. Active stabilization systems and a displacement hull shape reduce roll and ensure the giant hull rides cleanly through all but the roughest seas, preserving both guest comfort and high-fidelity entertainment experiences aboard. Key specifications. Picture the hull line stretching 141.6 meters. That's nearly 1.5 football fields of continuous teak decks and sculpted steel. Her beam sits around 19.5 meters, creating terraces and lounges that feel like private verandas looking straight out over the ocean. Beneath the sleek superstructure, a draft of roughly 5.1 to 5.4 meters keeps the yacht balanced and seakeeping ready, while still letting her slip into many sheltered anchorages. NORD's internal volume, reported in the neighborhood of 10,000 to 10,200 gross tons, translates into real, walkable space, full beam salons, multiple owner-guest suites, and dozens of crew stations to keep service invisible. Propulsion is supplied by high-output MTU diesel power plants, a multiple engine arrangement designed to deliver a comfortable cruise in the mid-teens, knots, and a top end in the low 20s, giving the owner both long-distance endurance and the ability to outrun weather when needed. Fuel capacities and tank sizes are sized for intercontinental legs. This is a yacht meant for long transits without constant refueling interruptions. Operational performance and range. NORD was built for global pilgrimage, long transits, extended charters, and secure repositioning. Cruising will typically be in the 14 to 16 knot band, where hull efficiency and guest comfort are optimized. Top speed is commonly reported in the region of 20 knots, with bursts above that possible during trials. Fuel reserves are significant, allowing multi-thousand nautical mile passages that cross oceans with ease. Operationally, that means the yacht can move between continents with minimal stops and deliver an owner schedule that reveres time as much as privacy. Pricing, ownership, and annual costs. A vessel of NORD's size and complexity is a major blue-chip asset. Construction cost estimates put NORD in the several $100 million range. A bespoke Lurssen build with custom interior suites does not come cheaply. For those who charter similar superyachts, weekly rates for this class are often well north of 7 figures. Operating costs, crew payroll, fuel, maintenance, insurance, berthing, regulatory compliance are commonly reported in the tens of millions per year. That ongoing ledger is where scale becomes a serious line item. Crew wages and training, technical support for aviation assets, and periodic refits and overhauls are the invisible work that keeps a floating palace operational. Little-known facts and inside details. Built under a broker-led program, the project was overseen by an experienced brokerage and new-build team packaged for an owner who demanded absolute discretion and logistical capability. Dual aviation options. The enclosed hangar on the top deck is not only for protection, it allows stealthy, weather-protected helicopter operations and makes scheduled aviation maintenance greatly simpler at sea. Underwater lighting and nightscape. Discreet hull lighting and underwater illumination systems convert the yacht at night into a living installation, attracting marine life and creating incredible nighttime swim and tender moments. Passenger Yacht Code Compliance. Built to modern PYC and SOLAS standards, NORD is engineered for private use, but can meet the strict regulatory regimes needed for some large passenger carriage scenarios. Service-forward architecture, crew circulation corridors, hidden service elevators, and dedicated technical rooms make guest life seamless. Staff move like a shadow. Service arrives before you miss it. Comparative commentary. Compared to other modern giants, think of the mammoth project yachts pushing 160 to 180 meters. NORD's magic is that she blends monumental presence with relative agility. She's not the absolute longest yacht in the world, but her design prioritizes usable guest volume, aviation capability, and operational logistics. Against other Lurssen mega-yachts, NORD stands out for her twin helidecks, her huge internal volume, and an exterior aesthetic that is both muscular and refined. Personal commentary. On deck at dawn, NORD reads like a tactile poem, teak warmed by the first light, glass that drinks the horizon, and the faint vibration of high-horsepower engines that promise distance without noise. The mood inside is never showy. It is assured. Watching crew glide across perfectly lit corridors, watching the top deck seal shut, and a helicopter tuck into a private hangar. That well-measured choreography is the real luxury here. It isn't about being seen. It's about being able to go and be anywhere you want, on your terms. The big reveal. Remember the tease? Here it is. NORD's top deck hangar and dual helideck arrangement, it's not a cosmetic flourish. It's the tactical advantage woven into her DNA. Helicopters stored within a protected hangar keep operations private, allow maintenance at sea, and enable arrivals that don't advertise your presence. For owners who value off-grid travel and secure, discreet logistics, that design choice alone changes the game. If NORD's blend of scale, seakeeping, and aviation capability sparked your curiosity, smash like and tell us in the comments. Would you arrive by helicopter or by tender? Subscribe and ring the bell for weekly deep dives into the world's most extraordinary yachts. Join our channel membership to unlock cockpit bridge tours, crew Q&As, and behind-the-scenes blueprints. If you love this cinematic yacht content, support future productions with a super thanks. Your support helps us keep the cameras rolling and the stories coming.